This is Hollywood superstar Hugh Jackman. Welcome to Series 4 of the Dad Tales podcast. These two are the real greatest showmen. Sit back and enjoy.
I'm going to definitely cut this bit out.
So the question is...
We don't ever find the answer out. But that's like being in between like your mum and your dad.
Hang on for a second. We've had that one. What are you talking about? So what was the age?
A rabbit tail.
Good. Yeah. Good evening, Andy and Basil.
Hello again. I wore the same clothes, so it looked like this was continuity.
Yeah,
however, I am drinking completely different alcohol this time, so...
And I'm still off the beer. I can't believe it. It's March and I'm still not on it.
But St Patrick's there as well.
No.
I'm having a Guinness.
I don't like Guinness.
I had all my Guinness in January.
I've never had a Guinness.
I don't like Guinness.
You don't like
I
Guinness?
can't stand it.
I'm
It's not
not,
very nice. I even went to Ireland to the Guinness factory and tried one there. It's apparently the best one. Still tastes like shit.
No,
I
you're wrong.
feel like I've got to this stage in my life, and I feel like now it's like with my hair, because I haven't been to an hairdresser's for 13 years. I feel like I'd be cheating on myself if I went to an hairdresser.
Sorry, I'm missing something here.
So, like,
Why have you not got the longest hair in the world? Why have you not got like Forrest Gump style?
Because it's himself.
Really?
Yeah, I've done it.
Get out!
13 years.
Say that.
How long have you been married? Say
Fucking on,
13
mate.
years.
30 years. Thanks, man. Get on. Throw me a
Okay,
fucking...
hell. Hey, it's a bus!
Throw me a fucking curveball back in hand.
Yeah.
That's my cups.
Yeah. Last time I got my haircut just before you got married.
Wow.
So I feel like I've gone this long without having a Guinness. So do I need it in my life?
So you've never tried a Guinness?
Never tried
See,
it.
I've at least tried it because everyone raves about it.
It was out of stock nearly everywhere over Christmas.
Yeah.
So when I'd gone to see the people I work with, and they was like, "Oh, come on, we'll take you for a pint." I was like, "Oh, I'll have a pint of Guinness." We went to 2 pubs, and there was like, "No Guinness, mate." We had Guinness for about 2 weeks. It's just absolutely, it's almost. Is it trendy now?
So what's happening? Yeah, I think it's everyone just drinking it. Is that what it is?
Well, the thing is though, as well, a health side, like the sulfites and chemicals and all that, you get in your lagers and your wines and all that. But Guinness is still just what it is. So like,
Yeah. So what Guinness do is Guinness say we know we're going to sell this much, so that's how much they make, and then because it's got a little bit trendy, people are buying it.
Well, everyone's saying as well that people are trying to, split the G, weren't they? So people are
yeah,
drinking
that works
faster.
to do. Well,
Drinking fast, trying to split
you
the G.
do, but you actually.
It's the label, haven't
But
they?
that's what you
On the glasses they've raised where the Guinness is. They've raised it higher,
really.
so people aren't drinking it as fast.
But it's not like a drink. Like Adby would say, like go on, lads, or whatever. And I've done it, but I have. But that's now how I kind of consciously. But I do it and put it down and just yarn and talk and whatever, but then go back and do it again. That's just how I drink it. Like I just did it then, didn't it?
It's too smooth. It's too smooth for my liking.
But I quite like it though because and I found myself saying it. Do you know Ailey Gertsch?
Yeah.
Goes to Germany and talks about their lager being better because it's not got the chemicals in it and all that. And he says the same thing, but I found myself going, it's really good because you can get really drunk on it because you don't get an headache. But then you always follow up by, but like your bones really ache. You're racked through a bit of discomfort for a full day. It's like,
Well, I'm Guinness.
yeah, it's not like headachy hangover. It's like more body and yeah.
Do you know what I think part of the reason why I've never tasted it is because when we first started going out drinking, you go to a pub, it was Foster's, Carling,
Foster's, Carling,
John
Carlsberg,
Smith's.
John Smith's. Yeah.
and
Then you'd have
maybe
like a
Worthington or something.
yeah,
like
or
that.
like a Murphy's or a
Yeah.
Beamish or a
And at football,
Boddington.
if you got that match of football, you get a gallon,
yes.
and it was always John Smith's.
Well, I never got a gallon, but yeah.
and it was too creamy for me, and I just imagine that Guinness is the same.
Oh, I got it once. Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, that's no fair.
Thanks, that's tricky. What did you always used to say? I was shit, but what did I used to do, Leo?
Oh, yeah.
God, goals.
You don't shit that, mate. See, I don't like John Smith's as well. I find that too smooth because it's got no like substance. Like no, I like something with the gas in it, a bit of a fizz to it. And
Yeah, and I think that was.
I like the fact that it's Thursday and people tune into and listen to three guys listing what they like to drink and don't like to drink.
when we were 16.
Tell you what, do you remember WKD when it first came out? That Iron Brew one, when it first came out?
brilliant, wasn't
Me
it?
and
Can you remember mud shakes?
Oh, God, yeah, I do.
I fucking love mud shakes.
I genuinely think me and my
Big
mates invented Wicked. We used to just buy a bottle of vodka and a can of Iron Brew. You just have to get right through top of vodka and then start pouring it in. And then Wicked came out. And we was like, well, we used to drink this years ago.
Do you remember like when Ooch first came and then it
Yeah.
all came out and there were two? Do you remember Two Dogs Lemonade?
Two dogs, yeah.
That came with Ooch at the same time as that.
Yeah.
And that's when we were. God, do you know? And we was on about like when kids do stuff. So I was on about it, right? So I'm July. I'm a July baby. So in my school year, I'm one of the very youngest, right? We got pissed during Euro '96, and I did the maths, and I was 13. And no one batted an eye. I fucking tried to drink 2 litres of cider and just billied everywhere out of the daddy's hand and like just spewed it. But it was intense. And then I was thinking about it after, and then like went to go watch the Holland England game after that, and was like, I can drink now. I mean, obviously, I'm not going to say where it's cricket club. It was the old cricket club, and I was drinking John Smith and lager there because I got pissed, and I was like, I just turned like I wasn't even 14. I was getting to just turn 14, or I just maybe turned 14. I'm like, can you imagine that now?
Oh yeah.
Like nowadays.
But like even
Like my lad,
They were the good days.
yeah.
my lad's 11 in May, and I'm like, 3 years then I might get pissed. Do you know you will not?
When I was like kids age, like street drinking, I'm glad you don't see it, but we used to just roam streets.
Yeah, we did. We used to go to park singing Oasis.
Yeah.
In like 98, we were 15, 16.
I won't run streets now, arsehole.
Yeah.
But
don't
kids
know
don't.
the-
And I think it's good that kids don't do that. Do they? They don't drink and stuff. They're not interested in drinking.
Nah, too busy on them play boxes.
Yeah. What can you say to sound like you A, don't know what it is, and B, like, too busy on your X station.
Yeah. So this is
On them
our-
CPs.
This is our St Patrick's Day special. We've never done a St Patrick's Day. Fred.
Have we not?
We've not done that.
I can't believe we've not cashed in on that holiday.
I know.
Really?
Yeah, never done.
What is your thoughts on it, right? Because,
My point.
right, do you two know what St Patrick did? Why he's revered?
Did he do something to the leprechauns?
No. He didn't do something. So he rid Ireland of something.
Snakes.
He did. He
Rid
did.
of snakes.
He rid Ireland of snakes. That's apparently. So that's why everyone goes out and gets pissed in England.
We
For the
should,
crack. Do you remember like in the 90s it was like Gazza and Jimmy Five Bellies and it was, yeah, we're going to go get pissed on St Patrick's Day. And even then I used to think,
we don't really celebrate St George's Day, do we? And that's ours.
what
Which is
day
the
is it?
irony.
What date is it?
It's
23rd of April.
April, yeah.
Ooh, that's very good. I don't think I'd have known that.
Yeah. I don't know if it's like 3 days before our birthday.
You only know that is because when you put your St George's costume on and get your kids to dress with your post for Nigel Farage on wall.
You Boris Johnson sat. It's 23rd of April. But ironically, we don't celebrate it, do we?
Well,
No,
gonna go down pub and drink shitloads of garlic.
So we
Nice one,
we
yeah.
know
Thanks.
English is St George's Day, and we know St Patrick's Day is the Irish one.
Yes.
Is it Welsh and
St David's Day, Wales.
yeah.
St Andrew's Day, Scotland.
never really realised it.
We don't celebrate my day.
Do you have haggis on St Andrew's Day?
Just shitloads of tenants and you headbutt people.
Yeah, let's just
Stereotyping everyone. I'm not doing Wales.
Shaggy G.
No.
That's a bad stereotype.
I was going to say singing songs really well.
Eating leeks.
Eating leeks, yeah. And touching rabbits.
Why? We say, why did we get that trope? Because they say about New Zealand as well, don't they? Shag sheep. It's like a trope that they have.
Do they?
I don't say it.
I wouldn't say either. I love stereotypes. It's brilliant.
Yeah, me too, yeah. What other stereotypes are there? What about the French?
Baguettes, onions,
Frogs.
side jumpers, bicycles, berries.
Surrendering.
What's
Way.
that message mean? We're all going to get cancelled.
That's quite funny because off the back of St Patrick's Day, you told us that we're going to be doing limericks.
Yeah, again, this is probably another major stereotype of Ireland. And
I don't really
don't do it in an Irish
I
accent.
don't really know what a limerick is.
So the first, second, and fifth line rhyme.
Oh,
Third and
yeah.
the fourth rhyme
So
with each other.
it's like if you looked at it, it's A B B A. So A and A are all the same, and B and the same.
oh, mine's wrong then.
I'm gonna love this then.
Can I read you my limerick that I just did while you said you'd written one? I said I was going to write one, right? So this is about you two, yeah. This is, there once was two blokes on a pod. Their status was that of a god, but they brought on their friend, and that's where it ends because it turned out that he was fucking Todd.
That's definitely it.
Every line rhyme there, though.
No, it doesn't.
No, because pod and God, then friend and end, and then Todd rhymes with God and God. So it's A-A-B-B-A.
Oh.
There once was a woman from Ealing who had a peculiar feeling. She lay on her back and opened a crack and proceeded to piss on the ceiling.
Yeah. I know that one, yeah.
That's the only one I actually
There
know.
was
That's
once a man
words.
from Kentucky.
You don't have to say anymore.
Who had an ass like a bucket. It smelled like gravy. It was really wavy. And he lived in a shop of Ta-da! I knew the first line and then just went.
That's why you don't have to say anymore. That's
Should
it.
have paused it there. I've got
Live's
live.
There once were two nuns in a bath. Right, anyway. Go on.
Go on, keep going.
I don't know. I'm just saying that's what you start with.
They fell out and had a wrath. But then
it turned fun when a nun showed her bum.
And then one had a massive gash.
Yeah.
So when did you learn about limericks to know it's A-A-B-B-A?
Well, I used to be a songwriter, and that's in A, B's, and C's. And no, that's what it is, isn't it?
Yeah, how did you know that?
Because that's just, I don't know. It's just
Is that not like poetry though? Poetry has a
yeah.
like
Well, certain
a
poems.
sequence. Yeah,
Limericks.
It is, I do. Do you want to do yours first?
No, I don't. I definitely don't.
My name is Leon Sheldon, and I like going on this pod. Lemmy's my friend, and Martin is too. And I've got circuits on a Wednesday at 5. Oh, well done, yeah.
Basically, it's a bit like that.
Right, I've got a bit great. I've done 3.
Can I have one of yours?
So what's a haiku? Is that the same? No, that's a syllable thing, isn't it?
Haiku's that app, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Where's this train?
So I do mine.
Why are you hiding from me?
Because
I'm going to read it.
you'll try reading it over my shoulder. Right, so there was once a couple named Jack whose passion was slightly off track. They were a bit bumpy when doing the rumpy, so the missus just laid on her back.
I like it.
I shouldn't say this, but I was in a meeting today, right?
Brilliant.
And I was like on screen, I'm like looking that way, and I'm like, can you just, I'm trying to concentrate. Stop talking to me. Yeah.
What about this one? If you catch a chinchilla in Chile and cut off its beard willy-nilly, you can honestly say you made on that day a Chilean chinchilla's chinchilla.
You made that up, is that?
No, that's a prop. That's
No,
one.
just
That...
say you made it up. Just say it.
Yeah, I made that up. Yeah. That, do you remember that podcast in January?
It really
Why
was.
do we move?
Do you want another one?
Yeah.
There was once a lover named Rex who tripped while attempting the sex. His undies fell down, she opened her gown, and their ugly bits, they did connect.
Brilliant.
Sort of there.
Sort of there.
I'm not feeling that last bit. We had A-A-B-B and then C.
On the chest, on the chest of a barmaid in Sale was tattooed the prices of ale, and on her behind, for the sake of the blind, was the same information in Braille.
That's why women have tattoos on the back, isn't it? There's like a story to it.
Something to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that, what to
I wouldn't need to have a doctor.
what to kind of
Yeah.
what?
It's like a colouring house. So it's like
No,
colouring.
no, are you meaning to kind of like because it's meant to make us look and think down there there's a lovely behind or something? Is that what it is? But that's the thing of that. Do you ever remember that? Did you used to watch the off the Ricky Gervais's Office?
Yeah.
And that when she had the breasts out, and he said, and whether it was a joke or not, he said, "Oh, the reason men are attracted to the top of a woman's breast when they're out is that because evolutionary speaking, when we used to go from behind, it reminds us of the buttocks because it's like that, and that's why we're so attracted to it." And I've always thought, is that a joke?
Is that on the Office?
It's in the Christmas special, the Ricky Gervais one.
I need to watch that.
And he's on a date, and he says, "Oh, nice necklace," and then he says, "Oh, you're wearing it because it brings attention to your thingy." And I just thought, anyway, yeah. Boo.
I don't know, but I like something to read.
I would like you to write one before the end of this episode, Neil. Now you know it's AABBA.
Checking pen on that. While you're doing that,
Podcast pen.
while you're doing that, do you want me to do my last one?
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's not going to give me a chance to do mine, is it? That time.
No, but we'll converse.
All right.
There was once a man named McGoggin
So this is about his noggin.
who went out one night when it's foggy.
Okay, right.
His torch in his hand, the view it was grand, he realised he was actually dogging. I like that.
Very good.
They're mine from today. They're mine.
There once was a man from Calcutta who spoke with a terrible stutter. For breakfast, he said, "I'll have bread and butter." What's your favourite limerick? Send it in to the Dad Tales Facebook.
These are. I want to try and find some. There was mine.
I'll tell you what, there is one I know off by heart. There was once a man at Peru who limericks stopped at line 2.
Do you know what? There's
So,
here,
so,
but
so,
I think we could pick one of these and make it better. That might help
stereotypically.
you. Do you want to do that? Choose one of these and then see if you can make it better.
Do you know when I said write your own? I didn't say go on your phone and copy from another one.
No, I was
You're
getting,
fucking
no, I was getting
It's
what
full of shit.
I was getting what I'd actually wrote in the first place. I'll you know.
Do you want to, what?
But mine went right.
Try one of these ones and then just try and make it better.
Right, give me what we're doing then.
Whichever one of them want you on. What about the? Oh, we can't do Belfast, can we? Oh, St Patrick's Day. Oh.
Or maybe say it out loud.
What did he say?
What did you say?
Just
What did you say?
brilliant.
What did you say? You're right. We were at some point we're going to get.
Oh.
What did you say?
I'm not going to. Are you doing? Are you doing?
You'll have to listen to it. You'll have to listen back.
There was
I'm gonna
a
listen
girl
back.
named Irene who lived on distilled kerosene, but she started absorbing the new hydrocarbon, and since she has never benzene.
Brilliant.
That was hard work, wasn't it?
It was really good though.
A magazine writer named Bing could make copy from most anything, but the copy he wrote on a $10 note was so good now he lives in Sing Sing. I mean, these are anywhere near as good as ours.
I've stopped because I can't concentrate.
Yeah, that's like when you're trying to count the songs going 5, 23,
You were talking, I didn't hear what
304.
you said, and then didn't realise what I was writing. I was like, I'm stopping here, and then
Read yours out.
no, I can't.
Come on,
No,
do you want me to read?
no.
Do you want me to read yours out?
No, because I've finished.
No,
where's it?
Wait,
Yeah.
oh, it's on your phone.
Yeah, and I'm looking at my phone. I'm just deleting it. It don't rhyme, don't do nothing. I thought it was like a thing of wisdom, but I didn't really get one of the limerick questions.
On the podcast, we're having a laugh when we finish Lem Goes in the bath, but there isn't no point. Oh fuck! You see,
While he's smoking his joint, and Leon
because in his bath is his friend.
Raph,
Rory McGrath.
Yeah, you see,
Paul McGrath.
Paul McGrath. Ooh,
Paul McGrath.
say ooh, Paul McGrath.
Let's let the woman in there. Can we do one between us then? So you do first line.
Oh, no.
I'll do second line.
Oh, no.
Oh, you go first.
Hang on.
line.
No, I want to do it first because I want to make it really easy for you. Okay.
There was once a man called Orange.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm sat here having a sausage. Yeah.
Plum on.
Yeah. I'll make it really easy for you. All right, Leon.
Am I off next? Oh, he's off
Do
next.
you want to go there?
While stood in the queue at a bank,
There was a man having a wank.
He pulled down his pants.
and saw lots of ants,
Wank. And shouted, "Hey up,
My
Hank."
name is Frank.
My name is
I think
Frank.
they're meant to make sense, but yeah, there you go. So yeah.
Sorry.
So there's some fact.
Hey, you're like, sorry, ruining tonight. I'm gonna what the fuck is going on.
Generally, the game, one of us generally doesn't have a clue.
He's come in and thinking we were going to talk about the place Limerick. I've been to Limerick in Ireland. It's brilliant.
I've kissed the
Hang
brownie
on, that's a very
stone.
good point. Because there is actually a place in Ireland called Limerick.
And they're just singing rhymes.
Yeah, everything they do is like they go to Tesco's and they can't, like if they buy things, they've got to buy it in AA, BB, A.
That'd be really good.
They've got to buy like, you know,
Avocado, apples, bread, beer, and asparagus.
that's all they ever eat. But Dad, I really want to try couscous. Sorry, love, but you live in Limerick. It ain't happening.
Couscous. So good they named it twice.
I'm fucking drinking. I don't know what's going on. Give me some beer. You know.
Got a glass of water.
I need some.
I'm sweating. Is there anything else about? Have you been to Ireland?
Yeah, so me, Brandy, and Patty went to go climb the highest mountain in Ireland. Coons Hill or something like that.
How high was it?
Hi. So, well, this isn't the thing anymore. But it was about 18 years ago. We went in my Peugeot 306. That was called Myrtle. That had illegally.
There was a car called Myrtle.
Yeah, that was a slow, was it?
Turtle.
I stopped on the Severn Bridge. No, why did I say bridge?
I opened the fridge, and there inside was the Myrtle.
Yeah. So we'd gone in Peugeot the Myrtle, and Patty in the back with other things. Got pulled by customs twice because they thought it was like a drug dealing car, and they had to search it. But then we stayed in we was on about this the other day. Me and Bradley, we was on about where we stayed in Waterford, and then we went to somewhere else near where the mountain is. I'm going to have to find out now because Patty knew.
I haven't been. Never been.
And what an amazing time. And even then, so I remember, I've got to go back because we was looking where it was, and we was on about a reunion. So
I think I'd much rather go do something like that though than what everybody does. Obviously, go to Guinness Factory, go see Titanic, Sink, that museum, and that pub that's on corner, that red one.
Sorry, go and see the Titanic Museum and then the Sink Museum. Like there's just a random Armitage Shanks Museum in Ireland. That's where you're going to go. No, we stayed in Killarney.
It's when everybody stands outside and goes, just like that sinking.
We went to the Killarney. It was all about the place we think Killarney Grand, right? So we'd gone out. So what we did was we made the stupid mistake, and they've stopped it now. But we went on Good Friday, right? So we'd driven from Goole to Wales, got on the ferry, which was a fucking nightmare overnight. And I remember how bad it was because I thought I feel sick, and everyone else was like, I feel sick.
It's like an hour's flight.
I know, but this was like 18 years ago. It was cheaper on ferry, and so we'd gone. And you could see the lighthouse, the light, and then it went for quite a long time. You know, like if you stand and just stand still for a minute, it's a long time, isn't it? And then it went back and it came back again. And we were like, what's going on? And then this guy pointed out, he said, the waves are that bad that where we're stood is going down and up so high that as the lighthouse is spinning, we can't even see it. And then that's when we all was like, oh, we were sick. So it's the worst. So we'd done all that. We come off ferry, like, you do come off every ferry, don't you? Like a bit cold and knackered and pissed and horrible. And so then I had to drive to Waterford after we'd got car searched and all that stuff. Good Friday, not one thing in Ireland was open.
Did you have an agreement?
Hey.
Brilliant. Sorry, I did the smile and then thought, this is a podcast. Yeah, nothing was open. Like literally nothing. Back then, they didn't open a shop, a pub, nothing. It was, and we were camping. We had no food, no drink. The campsite was just black because they didn't open it. But it was
dark.
Fucking horrible. And then we climbed it, and it was I remember thinking. So by that point, we'd all kind of left home, but one at that party was still living with his mum and dad. So he had like more money than us, and he had everything. And he was off on about his amazing Berghaus hat. This fucking hat, it's waterproof this, it's windproof that, and all this stuff. And we'd gone to mountain. We had to jump over this little like streamy thing. So Bradley jumps over fine. Patty jumps over and just landed in. You know the Vicar of Dibley? It was like that. But because he had his hat in his hand and he put his hands down to stop himself, so this fucking hat got filled with shit, and it made my absolute day. But yeah, if you ask Bradley, obviously you know Bradley, we went up. There's a cross on top, St George's Cross on top. But then Easter time, obviously it's sun when it starts to go down, it goes down so fast, and we just had to like slide down and scramble down and hurt ourselves to get to the car. And then we went to a pub and we walked in like wanting to young lads, whereas we were then, a raucous night, and there was just nothing. We'd gone in this pub, and it was like well, this is how it is. You know, someone in corner with fiddle and all that kind of, and Guinness and all that stuff. All right, I'm off for a piss. Went to end at bar, no joke, double doors. I opened double doors. Fucking loads of Irish fucking people having time of their life. I was just like, lads, it's a fucking nightclub, isn't it? Yeah, and then we ended up having one of the best nights I've ever had in my life. So yeah, Killarney, get your send there.
I'd be other way now. We all went other way now. We'll be in the go. This is
Yeah. All I want to see is a guy with a fiddle. I just want I want an open fire, someone with a friendly dog, and a bit of music.
And some scampi fries.
When did jukebox finish it? What was that? Why have they gone?
What?
Why have jukeboxes stopped?
It's on iPod now.
Yeah, it's all digital, isn't it?
But in a pub, why can't I go and pick some music? I mean, it's only where they've all gone. Working men's clubs, maybe, but you go to a pub now, it's just, and you're like, I don't know, it's this
No,
shite.
it's 7 master mix, is it?
But if someone puts it on in the right, even if I hate it, but then you see someone like loving it, and I think, yeah, it's like I quite like a community. I quite like that feeling of community.
Something as well that you haven't heard for ages, it just comes on.
Beautiful South Red Eyes.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh, red eyes.
I'd be upset for my own.
Right, I'm wrapping this one up. We're done.
Oh, wait.
St. Patrick's Day. We've
Drink safely.
ruined it. Drink safely.
Don't. I mean, you're not going to wake up with an headache tomorrow, but your body's going to be absolutely fucked. Is it going out? When is it going out?
St. Patrick's Day. Somewhere around the 17th of March.
What is this?
18th.
Yeah, but it's only the 15th of March now. So I just wonder when it's going out.
Well,
Tell you what, that unseasonably warm weather was good, wasn't it?
St. Patrick's Day is the Monday, so this is going to go out on the Thursday, 13th of March.
Yeah, I thought
in
it was,
preparation for this.
In prep. Enjoy it. Enjoy your St. Patrick's Day on Monday. Have a day off. Remember, don't five and drive.
and if you see any snakes in Ireland, he's a fucking fraud.
Is a line. So.
Did he really go snakes out?
Apparently so. There's plenty of snakes in Gum.
See you next
I've
Thursday.
seen them lasses talk about them on Facebook.
See you next Thursday.
Stay safe.
Stay safe.
Celebrate your small victories and all that.
Thank you for listening right to the end of this week's podcast, and we hope that you've enjoyed it. Follow us on Twitter and Instagram at dad_tales_ or get involved by emailing us at dadtales@outlook.com. You can also now join our Facebook page by searching Dad Tales.
Keep the feedback coming. We are genuinely humbled by all the input and the comments you are providing us. Stay safe, celebrate small victories, and keep smiling.